Everybody, what's up? Hello, hi. I don't know how to do a YouTube intro, but what I certainly know how to do is read some Hunter x Hunter, because we are going through volume 32 of Hunter x Hunter, the finale of the 13th Hunter Chairman election arc. Very excited to dive into this to see who gets elected. Is it Rat, Cheadle, Leorio? Let's find out here, but first, let's take a look at the cover art, which is it's very cute and simple. It is Gin with a cat. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why the cat is drawn inside of Gin. Maybe Gin inside is truly a cat instead of a boar. I'm not quite sure, but let us dive into this. We are on chapter 331 called Day of Reckoning. Gin looks over, sees Cheadle approaching him. What do you want? You leave tomorrow. What about the election? Your son? Cheadle asking the important question. Where the hell are you? Okay. In one of my notes, I was like, you know, it's so funny because I'm looking at other anime where the father is missing in the family, but the father is built up as this very powerful character, or the father is built up as this very cool character doing other things. But when we meet Gin, it is like he is like every kind of hype that I had for him, every kind of mystery that he had is just kind of unraveled into this dope. He is just a dope, you know, seeing Leorio do his thing in front of a whole committee of hunters. It's like, yeah, I'm with Leorio on this. So I'm going to see, because I know, look, I'm always going to trust Togashi. I know he has something cooking. I know he wants me to feel these emotions towards Gin. So I really am curious how he's going to play with that emotion. So we have Cheadle looking cute as ever, looking over at Gin, waiting for a response. And he says, why did that bald shrimp tell you, of all people? Never telling him anything again? Why not? See it through. We know what'll happen. I've had my fun. Meeting Leorio was the most worthwhile part. Guy's got huge potential. You know what? We're taking this as a win. Congratulations, Leorio. That is a win. Absolutely. It's only down to 4 candidates. Nothing decided. That's what I'm saying. I'll vote for you today, though. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? It's obviously going to be stalemate. Can you guess how long it'll stay that way? How can you know that? You and Mizai are playing to win, but if you really wanted to win, you should have turned the screws way earlier. You need to focus on getting the other Zodiacs to vote for you, then absorbing Terradin's votes. By round 2 or 3 at least, you should have been resorting to any dirty tricks in the book. That's easy to say in hindsight. If I told you, then you would have ignored me. You're so stubborn. Go ahead and call it hindsight. Keep thinking that until the day of reckoning. Wait, what now? Fine, I'll take your advice. What should I do to win? You're way into this. And she's like, all right, fine, I'm doing this. I don't know what Parson is thinking or is planning. How can I beat him? Forget it. You never do what I say. I'll just tell you what Parson's plan is. He doesn't intend to win. He's not trying to lose either. That's why he's hard to beat. We see this lightning strike behind Cheadle, maybe kind of finally putting the pieces together, realizing maybe what his true plan is. But I know. You think the will to win makes you stronger, and it's kind of true. That's why you're easy to read, especially in a game like this one. Game? See? Just thought that's immoral. And she's like, no, like, nope, you didn't get me. Goody two shoes, hey, goody two shoes, hey, look at me. That's just how you are. But then there's your Zodiac persona, the dog. Parson knows both sides of you. So he knows how you think and what you'll do next. and he's still not trying to win. Tough cookie, right? Then what should I do? You never do what I say. How many times do I have to go through with this? Well, I'll tell you what happens if this goes on. You and Partson will be the top 2 in this round. And the next round, you'll switch places. It'll continue that way for days. Partson will probably try to lower the voter turnout again. The temp hunters whom he has complete control over will abstain. Why? Like I said, he's not trying to win or lose. Just draw things out until the day of reckoning. He wants to enjoy it. He's like me and Netero. I get bored easily though. But that guy, he's patient. This is interesting. What is his plan? Out of the remaining 4 candidates, Partson is the only one who really follows in Netero's footsteps. I don't want to hear that from you. Oh, she did not like that at all. You're jealous of him. Did you love that pervy old man that much? And then she gets real upset. She's like, shut up, don't get cocky. Just tell me when this day of reckoning is, punk. Awesome, just awesome, dude. Fine, but first, decide who you want to be and be careful about picking fights. The day Netero blew himself up, 100 Hunter Association blimps went in East Gorteau. There's no record of it. They're in a hangar for maintenance. Didn't know that, huh? Be pals with mechanics and pilots. What are you talking about? They recovered about 5,000 cocoons. Half human, half beast cocoons made by Chimera. All with Nen abilities. They probably hatched by now. Partson is planning to have some fun with them. Now they've got a big yard to play in. The day of reckoning is the next Hunter exam day. Okay. Is this like amassing on like an army kind of thing? But things could change depending on how many people read the bylaws. Figure the rest out yourself. Are you a hunter or are you? Oh, are you a hunter or are you not? And then she's like thinking about it. Okay, here we go. Ooh, here we go. We have the laws in place. Article 1, hunters must always be on the hunt for something. Article 2, hunters must have a minimal understanding of martial arts. This includes learning Nen. Article 3, once a hunter is licensed, that license cannot be revoked for any reason. However, a license will not be reissued for any reason. 4, hunters shall not target other hunters unless they commit heinous crimes. Article 5, 1 star is given to a hunter who produces remarkable achievements in a particular field. 6, 2 stars are given to a hunter who fulfills the 5 articles, holds an official position, and has mentored a junior hunter who is awarded a star. 7, 3 stars are given to a hunter who fulfills the 6 articles and produces remarkable achievements in multiple fields. 8, the chief executive of the Hunter Association must earn the confidence of a majority of his colleagues. When the position of the chairman vacates, the vote to elect the next chairman must be conducted at once, and deputy power is given to the vice chairman in the meantime. The authority to decide on a method to select new members is given to the chairman. However, to significantly change existing methods requires the confidence of a majority of colleagues. Any matter not mentioned here will be decided in a cabinet of the chairman, vice chairman, and staff advisories. The chairman has the authority to select the vice chairman and staff. Okay. All right. This is I freaking love this. Particularly when Gin was like, he's not trying to win and he's not trying to lose. Which means that at this time, Partson has the powers of the chairman until they can elect a new chairman. He can also make sure that anyone who is even close to being elected or has the power to be elected is focusing on the election while he's doing something fishy up over there in the NGL. So the election is a huge distraction. It is meant to distract everyone. This is fascinating. Now the question is, what is he doing there? That's the tough question. Because now it's like, okay, I don't think it's as simple as like, I'm going to train the temp hunters to fight Chimera to become stronger, right? The temp hunters, as we know, as we have seen, are fodder. As we saw in the Chimera Antarc, Vice Chairman sent over temp hunters instead of sending the people Moral wanted to, and they died. So it is clear. Oh no. He's feeding temp. Okay, if he feeds temp hunters to these Chimera to not only make them stronger, well, no, there's no queen, so they wouldn't be able to reproduce. So essentially, he might just be training these Chimera soldiers. I think he is trying to develop an army. But why? Why would he? It doesn't, like, the Hunter Association already seems to have the most power in this world currently. So it doesn't feel like he would need an army, but it definitely maybe feels like he wants to take control over these Chimera ants, become the new Meruem. Interesting. All right. I'll continue reading. This is very fascinating. I love every minute of this right now. Everyone, please be seated. So we're in the 8th round of the Chairman General election. Today we'll hear from the 4 remaining candidates. I like that Leorio is just like, what? How did this happen? Right, it's my fault. We're gonna have a Q&A period, then move on to voting. Oh yeah. This the cute bunny girl is doing the host in here. We've got 606 out of 635 of our colleagues here today. That's 95.4% successful, making quorum. Hooray! First comments from the defeated candidates. Moral says he had enough in his previous comments, so here are the other 2. I'd like to thank all my supporters. If possible, I hope you pass the votes to ensure me along to Cheadle. The Zodiacs are not a monolith, but there are those among those whom goals are closer to mine. For me, Cheadle is the best candidate. Her balance and sensibilities will lead association into the right direction. And then here, the rat just whistling along. And then we got this creepy guy.
Your world is not my reality. Do your thing. Gain, you never gave me a chance. Get back here. Want to trade the white sphere of glory for the holy golden flag?
What? Now let's hear from the current candidates. But one more thing. Those of you assembled here today will remain here until the next chairman is chosen. Oh no, that's even worse than what I thought. Okay, hold on a second. Why would the rat want no hunter available? Yeah, this still doesn't make it still doesn't really make sense, right? Because currently he does not seem like he is the type. Well, I mean, maybe that's the fault, right? Like, we don't know how he thinks. But to Geen, right? Geen already knows his plan. He's like, figure it out. It can't be as serious as him wanting to take over the world, right? I feel like Geen might want to step in. So it's something that Geen won't step in for or tell Cheadle about. Huh. This is a fascinating. I love this already. Okay, here we go. We've cut away. We are at now the hospital. Also, it's just, let's see if we can bam. Okay, there we go. Anyone inside? Just Subone and Canary. You can lock the door once inside. We have Biscuit. Oh, Biscuit got a new outfit. That's cute. Oh my God. Okay, hold on a second. We got a whole group here. Everyone's here. We got Palm, Knuckle, Meliaron, Ikalgo, Hanzo, Biscuit, Melody, and Gorinu. Excellent. Master Aluka, still asleep. I'll wait until she wakes up. Okay. All right. So confirmation. Nanika will grant the wish, and then there is a certain period of time where she is going to be awake as Nanika until she falls asleep and returns to being Aluka. Okay, cool. Soon we see Killua approaching like these long, tall hallways. And we have, oh, this is creepy. We have this whole, actually, you know what? We have this whole hospital empty room. We have the wires all connected outside so that they can control it remotely. And we cut away. We have basically Killua is kind of sitting there with Aluka, waiting for Aluka to wake up. And we cut away. We have restrooms, catering, computers, and all the necessities. We may have some tie votes. You may wonder who to vote for, but now you can spend hours or days, however long it takes. I repeat, none of you may leave until the 13th chairman is elected. Let's start from 4th place. Oh no. Oh no, it is serious. If Gin is like, uh-oh, and he already knows, oh man, if Gin is saying, uh-oh, this is trouble. This is trouble. Something's fishy. Okay. That is the end of chapter 331. What an excellent start to the volume. There is so much juicy details to chew on. Wow, and hello there, Treb. Welcome to the stream. What Partson's cooking? Man, it is insane. This is, what a cool character, right? Because at first it's like, this character, he seems very sly. We have gotten hints that he's very sly. Well, hold on a second. Because yeah, from what Moral has said in the past about him, I don't know if I have this. Yeah, from what Moral has said in the past about him, he, like this one, right? This is the original post. Are you talking about the rumors that the vice chair is supporting bribing the board? We already know about that. It'll be too late if we all leave up to the board. They're too conservative and mindful of their own interests. Well, maybe failure if what they want. So this entire page, right? The chairman will be blamed if this fails. The vice chairman supporters will do anything. The more victims there are, the more they'll clamor for the chairman's resignation. Meanwhile, they're just kicking back in their office chairs. Even if we manage to kill the king, it'll be a failure if we let 5 million people die. We knew this beforehand, and so did the chairman. So it is not necessarily that the vice chairman wants 5 million people dead, but it is where they're like, hey, the more it gets the chairman to resignate, we don't care. Which is such a important indicator of the kind of messed up person the rat truly is. So I'm like, okay, the 5,000 chimera eggs that have most likely hatched, the amount of temp hunters on his side, I'm thinking that the temp hunters will most certainly be used as fodder for the chimera. The real question is, why does he need 5,000 chimera ants? It's a thing about why does he, what does he need to do now that everyone is stuck trying to decide on the election, right? And so now there are 5% of hunters out there in the world right now. Partson has full control over the rest of the world with his 5,000 chimeras. This is so fascinating. Because it's something where I'm like, I guess anything would be possible for this kind of character. I've been yapping. Let's go ahead and go to chapter 332. This is so good. I love this. This is like, if this is how we're starting the Succession arc, dude, I am so excited. We are in chapter 332. We have Moo Man showing up. To unseat Parson, I will sacrifice myself. I'll keep this brief for the four of us. The one I think is the most suitable to be chairman is Cheadle. I'm not saying that I don't want to be chairman, but it's not my time. For now, I want to mentor my students and work on becoming a triple star hunter. To end this election today in this round, I hope you respect my wishes. That is all. All right, and then here we have, once again, Parson. He's chilling. Leorio trying to figure out what to say. Geen now a little bit more like thinking of, like, he's a little bit more focused now that he realized that we're in a bad situation. All right, Cheadle approaches. Next, in third place, Cheadle, you have the podium. I'll keep this short, everyone. I highly recommend... Well, hey, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I should have expected that. Geen was like, you gotta do the unexpected. The most unexpected thing for her to do is to cast a vote for Leorio. All right. And even now his smug face is gone. Parson, she decides, I highly recommend Leorio as the next chairman. That is all. The crowd is like gasping. Parson, very surprised because yes, he did not plan for this. Geen, still looking like Geen. And then Leorio's like, I won't win anyway. I don't want the job, but I should say what I have to say. And then the cow guy is like, what is she thinking? Thanks. Next, Leorio, our second place candidate. Come on up. I wiped that smirk off your face, Parson. Yes. I'll never let this go your way. Hell yes, dude. Awesome. Leorio, coming up. Leorio. And she's like, Leorio, are you taking a nap? He's like, oh, is it my turn? Don't make me come over there. Sorry about that. Podium's yours. Everyone's like, oh. Here he comes up. Why am I here? What in the world am I doing? I can't even think straight. Oh well, to heck with it. I'll just say what I want to say. If I become chairman, I'll use the association for my own personal ends. Damn. And I love the detailed shadowing and expression on his face for this panel. There's some gasping in the crowd. Not everyone is also not too much surprise. My first order to all of you will be to do something to save Gon right now. I shouldn't even be here, but it's not like I can do anything for him. Right now, Gon is dying. He's one of my most trusted friends, and I never appreciated it. I was in school, studying, drinking, partying with girls. Of course he was. Of course he was. Winking off to the internet and all that. Oh my god. This is it. This solidifies Leorio as winning the election. Because he's just a normal guy. Okay, this actually, I think this actually might turn out to be that. I was in school, studying, drinking, partying with girls, wanking off to the internet, and all that time, he was fighting to save others. And we kind of look at this beautiful panel of Gon fighting through the Chimera Ant arc. He was part of the chairman's team. One of them, even now, is risking his life to save him. Alaka wakes up. Hey, it's Killua. Morning, sleep well? Yeah, where are you? At the hospital. My friend is very sick. I want to make him all better. So I have to switch with Nanika? I never get to spend any time with you. I told you from now on we'll always be together. That's a promise. Please. And we have this awesome panel where he says, please. And we have Subone and Amane kind of just standing there. I knew it. The rules don't apply to... Okay, so now Illumi is kind of doing research. I knew it. The rules don't apply to Killua. Is it specific to him? Or is it because it's right after a healing wish? Alright. In either case, a power that can both heal and destroy can be a powerful tool if kept on a short leash. Alright, still viewing through Subone's glasses. Sinister and mechanical, that one. A wicked ambition, contrary even to the Assassin's Creed. How ironic and cruel. The boy suffered less when he was being manipulated. And we see here Alluka can swap to Nanaka at her will. It doesn't just have to be demands. Fascinating. Okay. Alluka is awake only while Nanaka is sleeping. Her time seems long, but she really isn't around that much. After one of Nanaka's demands fails and people die, Alluka is awake until Nanaka makes the next demand. If the person Nanaka is making demands of leaves her side, Alluka wakes up until that person comes back. After Nanaka heals someone or something, she goes to sleep, then Alluka is awake until the next wish. I want to make this wish the last so Nanaka will never awaken again. Interesting. Okay. All right. Until the next wish. Okay, hold on. I get it now. Okay, wait a minute. So Nanaka is asleep. However, occasionally, because of the way everyone else has treated Alluka, Nanaka is always basically asking for demands. But if Nanaka heals someone or something, Nanaka is asleep until a wish is granted by Alluka. So if you make a wish for healing, then as long as no one else is asking for more wishes, Alluka will be always Alluka and won't ask for demands again. Because there's no need for her. She doesn't wake up until the next wish. Maybe? We'll see. Okay, anyways, we cut back to Leorio's speech. All I can do was call out to him while he laid there in a coma. It's still the only thing I can do. So if I'm elected chairman, I'll keep calling out to you. Please tell me how I can save him. Help Gon find a way and then do it. I'll do anything. Damn, dude, what an awesome character, man. Leorio's the best. He is truly the best. Cheadle, Gin, now I know why you didn't dodge. You were already thinking he might just be able to win. I can work with this. He can be chairman and I'll assist him. Oh my god. Oh, I already see the panel of people clapping. I said some things I shouldn't have. Forget about the wanking part, that's all. And I love it. We see everyone start to clap for him. Even Setskurera's like, oh, bravo, man, bravo. We see Sato's doing it too. Oh my god. I trained him in the Hunter exams. That was my guy. Oh, we have everyone clapping. I'm sure he'll make a good chairman. He's like blushing. Everyone's just clapping for him. He's like, oh, what? Oh. Partson doesn't have the smirk on his face anymore. Lastly, in first place, Partson. Everyone, please quiet down. And the crowd is still like cheering and they're kind of quieting down. It's no use, Partson, no matter what you say. My 87 votes, Mizai's 72 votes, and the 57 undecided votes will add to Leorio's 95. Totaling 311, that's over 50%. The 13th chairman will be Leorio. Oh my god. Nanika, please heal Gon. We don't even see any bit of Gon. We see blood from losing his arm. We see some abdomen like bleeding probably. Oh my god. End of chapter 332. Oh my god, what is this chapter? What is this arc? What is this? What is going on? I need to see more of this. Here we are with chapter 333 called Rumble. Quiet down, everyone. Please put away your cell phones. Look, I totally get it, but it's time for parts in speech. I'm going to start yelling soon. Everyone's still yapping and yelling. I don't mind. Please remain on your phones. That's the hunter spirit. I also promise to do. Oh, I see. Okay. So Partson comes up. He's like, I don't mind. Please remain on your phones. That's the hunter spirit. I also promise to do what I can for Gon after the election. But that's a separate issue entirely. Of the four of us, the one most suitable to be chairman is... Oh, he's gonna elect someone else. Yep. Maya Storm. Yep. He's dragging this out. Everyone's like, from the 3 years I served as vice chairman under Chairman Netero, I've learned there are 3 things necessary to be chairman. 1 is combat strength. That's a requirement. Given what we do, recent events have made that clear. 2 is the experience. Wisdom is enhanced by experience. It doesn't hurt to have a long career as a hunter. Why does his voice set my teeth on edge? Cheadle's like, I hate this guy so much. 3rd is whether you have it in you. I know why. I can sense that he's never saying what he truly thinks. We have to feel that as long as which I love it. He's not saying what he truly thinks. He is truly, quintessentially 100% a rat. Oh, I love it. We have to feel that as long as the right person is charged, the association is safe. There aren't many people up to that. Cheeto lacks strength. Leorio lacks experience. I lack everything. Oh, just a little joke. I can't be emotional. Cheeto like, ugh. What is he trying to do? Think. Cheeto's like, why is he doing this? Maya Storm is the only one here who has it all. And she's like, out of Partson's 290 votes, about 120 are from temps, and 30 are from Partson's personal staff. No matter what he says in his speeches, those loyalists get their own commands. The remaining 100 voters, however, are mostly undecided and they can be swayed. With Partson's speech, the undecided votes that would have all gone to Leorio will likely split like this, but that's just delays the conclusion one more round. What will change with this Q&A? Oh, dude, I love it. I love that Cheeto's like, I need to figure this out before it's too long. Also, it is wild that he is sitting in like a throne chair at this point. That is crazy. And then Geen has fallen asleep, but his aura is like flaring. Fine, I can think for myself. That's so funny. That Geen is just like sleeping and already emits aura like that. May I start? Rat wants to start. No, me first. I just said I was quitting the race. No, you said you don't want to be chairman, but it's not about what you want. What's important is what the people want. Leaders who are called on must serve what it means to have what it takes. But let's not talk about ourselves anymore. We should set aside the cheap tricks and leave it to the people's will. And then I like it, Cheeto and Maya Storm are like, says you? Why push for Maizai? Does he think we'll get greedy and vote Maizai into second place? That won't happen. Leorio votes are basically undecided voters. If Leorio drops out, some of his votes might go to Partzin, but if he remains, people who voted for Maiza and me will vote for Leorio, and none of those voters like Partzin. Terradin's votes were anti-Zodiac, Moral's votes were anti-Partzin. Not one will go to Partzin. Got it, Maiza? I know. Top priority is get Partzin out. My instincts as a crime hunter tell me there's no proof it's possible he hasn't meddled in this. But he clearly lives in the shadows. We can't let him rule the association any longer. It's obviously not even Chairman Netero could control him. I'll destroy the Partzin regiment in this election. Once again, we look at the bylaws. We're looking at the bylaws still. And the thing that stuck out to me with the bylaws is that technically that gives Partzin control as chairman currently while they elect a new one. No other questions? Then we'll go into vote. Write your name on the form along with the candidate you're voting for, then stuff it in the box. Beans will count the collected votes right away. Meanwhile, chat amongst yourselves. All right, we cut back to Gon. Hand. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I won't show the full arm, but this is horrifying. So it's basically what happened with Netero then. Where Netero essentially, as soon as he exhausted all of his Nen, he just like whittled away. And because Gon was using his Nen from now until the end of time, he has now basically whittled away, much like him. Okay, please Nanoka, heal Gon. Okay, and then we see a bright light, and we hear. All right, everyone freaking out. What power? What's going on? Who could possibly? And everyone's reaction being shocked, being scared. We have, oh no, it's Thom. Even Subone is like, we even see Amane like kind of like, do I need to go right now? Like, what's going on? All right. Sylvia is there watching, shocked. Milky, very shocked. We have, did we ever get the name of Killua's mother? The mother says, oh my. All right, Killua, shocked. Illumi, excited. He's like, amazing, and laughing maniacally. We just see the whole room is filled with bright lights. Oh no. I want this power above all else. Nanoka is mine. Oh no. And we cut away to the 13th chairman election results, round 4. Leorio, my boy, comes in first at 282 votes. Partzin at 250. Meowstorm at 58 and Cheetle at 16. And Leorio comes in first, the first time Partzin comes under threat. But he didn't win a majority, so we'll have the final round with the top 2. And we just see... Oh. No. Wait, no. Yeah, they felt it too. Okay, because we have this raging aura in the city. Everyone felt the power of what Nanoka did because it is such a tremendous feat to do. And Leorio is like, what the hell? I told him I'll abuse my power. And then they feel the shockwave. They feel this power. What was that? I've never felt that before. Geen. Geen's like, nope. He woke up for a brief second to go like, what the hell was that? All right, going back to sleep now. That's so funny. Partson? Very interested. He is intrigued. You two, any last words? If not, we'll move on to the final voting round. Don't bother. You can't do anything, Partson. The outcome seems certain, but let's ask Leorio. Let's hear you out once more. What will you do once you're chairman? Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is excellent. Chapter 334. We have this beautiful painting. Looks like on canvas of Nanika. Looks freaking creepy and awesome. Okay, Leorio, answer his question. What will you do once you're chairman? Save Gon. And I'll need all of you to work towards that goal. That is all. This would have been perfect timing. Oh well, I'm not God or anything. Is Partson hoping that Gon would have gone through those doors? Or does he know that Gon might go through those doors? Interesting. But I guess that explains because he sent out the temp hunters to help out with the needle people. They would have given information that something was up. He might know something more than okay. Do you have any ideas about restructuring or plans for the future, huh? Of course not. I seriously don't even know what I'm doing here. So true. No more questions from me. This is pointless. People are going to still vote for Leorio. The applause proves that everyone's here to support him. Do you have any questions for me? Nope, let's just get those over it. All right then. I like to make an emergency motion. What was that? A motion? I like to tell you all to make a vote of confidence in accordance with the Articles 8 and 9 of bylaws. The topic is revisiting the Hunter bylaws and the Hunter exam. First, I propose that we abolish the current Hunter exam. Write a circle for a yay and an X for nay.
Just a cotton picking minute. The Zodiacs made a cabinet decision that the bylaws were in violation. This isn't something to bring up.
No, wrong, stupid tiger. True, it was the majority decision 11-1. I was the only one who wanted changes. If Cheadle or Myazorm were up here, I would have honored that and stayed silent until the election was over. But they're not, and Leorio has no idea about the cabinet information. This is the only time I can express my individual opinion as vice chairman, not as a Zodiac. Do you understand, Kanzai? Right here, right now? All right. So this was his plan all along. Of course, according to the Article 8, I could ignore the cabinet's decision and force the motion, but I didn't want to do that. The Zodiacs are the chairman's legacy. Oh, that is ratty behavior. So yes, he recognizes that he could already force this motion because he technically has the powers of the chairman. But because he is such a freaking rat, he's like, I could have done that, but instead I wanted to honor the chairman's legacy. Oh, this is so sleazy. I love it. I'd rather not make waves. You're making things 10 times worse, you know, but the late Terradin and Bushidora made valid arguments. Article 3 and Article 4 need to be revised. The abuse of the current exam system is a serious matter. And then Cheadle's thinking he's not trying to win and he's not trying to lose. Gein's right. What a creep. He's like a robot because he doesn't care about what's right or wrong, pros or cons. He can manipulate the rules, use people, and make choices the rest of us would find abhorrent. May I, Rabbit? Yes. If Leorio wins, I nominate myself as his advisor. I promise to revise the bylaws and the exam. People are voting for Leorio's promising future, but he'll need experienced help to deal with the uncertainties. I'll do this even if I have to leave the Zodiacs. You won't steal votes from Terradin. I'll destroy all your arguments. Hell yes, dude. Dude, Leorio and Cheadle for president. Let's go. Hey, I don't give a damn. I just want to save Gon as soon as possible. And then... Mortal comes in like... He he's just crying tears, and he's like, gives him a thumbs up. Oh my god, that's so funny. I was like, for a second there, I was like, why is Leorio crying over Moral? I didn't know you guys were that close now. No, Gon is here. Everyone sitting back watching. He's like, Leorio rushes towards Gon. Oh, this is so cute. Gin is just like, oh boy, this is bad. Parson like, oh boy, this is good. Leorio, oh damn it, I was so worried about you. Leorio, oh, this is cute. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. There we go. Thank goodness. I'm so glad. And he's like, was it that bad? Bad doesn't even begin to describe it, man. Leorio, enough. Leorio, enough. He's okay now. And then Parson's like, wow. There's a lot of claps. Oh, they were all worried about you. Thanks. Checkmate. Leorio was the one Parson wanted to keep in the race. I was fooled. Now Leorio has no motive to become chairman. Leorio, don't tell Gon that Killua healed him. Why not? You're chairman who's Baldy. Hanzo's like, hey, thanks for cheering for me. Hey, thanks guys, thanks. Promise, for Killua's sake. All right. Parson, when did you know, and we're hearing like people cheering and clapping for Gon, that this would happen, huh? You think I'm a magician? It was all a coincidence, baby. He did not say baby, but he is the kind of guy who's like, hey baby, it was all coincidence. He just happened to show up. Tell me, I have to know. I hate to say it, but this was a total defeat. And then he's like, it was when Gin nominated himself at the meeting. All that time ago? What? After that, I taunted him. He told me his son wouldn't die. Nah, go. Gon isn't going to die. At that moment, I pictured this scene. Mind you, I thought it'd come down to Gin and me, and Gin would win. When he insisted Gon would live, I knew there must be a way to heal him. If he made the election about Gon, there would be no way for me to win. Do you understand? I was the one who was defeated. Wow. And Cheadle's like, what the hell? But Gin withdrew, and Leorio showed up and knocked out Gin. When I heard about his speech about his friends trying to save Gon, I saw my opportunity. When we felt that aura, I knew I'd won. I had a gut feeling that Gon's friends had just saved him. Oh my god, what a mastermind. Oh my god. After that, I just had to buy time until he got here. Oh, don't worry. I'll withdraw my motion. That's all the information you had? You trusted people you've never met to save Gon? You? Of course I trust Gin as a worthy enemy. And he said he trusted them with his son. So I trusted them. Why wouldn't I? And he just tries to look like this outstanding guy. Look, I trust them. They're good people. Oh, everyone is like, vote for you. Nominate yourself. I'll vote for you. Oh boy. He's like, oh boy. Say something. Speech. And then Wen and I forget the other guy, the kid, they're all just pointing like, this is your dad. This is your dad. Gon looks over there and his aura flaring. He's like, Gin? This is bad news. He's like, this is bad news. I didn't plan for this. Chapter 335, decision. Gon says, Gin, And then Geen is like, and then Gon's like, Geen, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. Kite turned into a girl. That's what he's like so concerned about. Geen's like, what? I heard he got caught. Yeah, I was with him. He told me to run. Then Pito showed up. I lost an R, and I was knocked out. And then, Kite rescued Kite from the nest. And then it wasn't even Kite. And then they did all these things. And then oh, he's just crying. And then they said the Kite was dead, and he starts to cry. He's like, okay, not okay. Sit down. Let's calm down here. He's just trying to figure out how to be a dad. He's like, okay, well, not okay. Sit down. Let's calm down here. It's cause I didn't listen. Geen is caught off guard. I should have been the one who's dead. And then immediately, he knows, as soon as he hears that, Geen immediately knows what to say. Gon, that's not true. He took you along because he thought it'd be an easy mission for him. He told you to escape because he saw he underestimated the situation. If he hadn't thought he could handle it, he would have never taken you, no matter how much you begged. He's got cocky. It was his fault, but I know you were weak. You can take responsibility for that. Never make the same mistake. And he's like, oh, he's crying. And don't apologize to me. Apologize to Kite. What you'll do next time. And then you keep that promise. Oh, okay. All right, he's passing on some. Okay. All right. He's like, look, when I need to be a dad, I'll be a dad right now. Now go. Okay. Geen, can we talk a little bit more? Oh my God. Geen, can we talk more later? Oh, jeez, that's kind of tough, kid. I'm busy right now. And then I appreciate this. Everyone in the auditorium is calling him out. You call yourself a father? You heartless jerk. You suck. Apologize to Gon and promise you'll do right by him. Leorio, punch him again. You didn't see Gon even when he cleared Greed Island? Look who's talking. He's like, look who's talking. It's like, hey, this has nothing to do with you. You don't deserve to be a father. Shut up, fight already. I'll wait for you to get back. She's like, take him yourself, are you crazy? You're the dad. You want some of this? And then people are like punching him. If you got a problem, come at me. Y'all want a piece? Come on, get it, buddy. Okay, awesome. This is perfect. This is Leo. Oh my God. This is so good because Togashi did the kind of, and I'm not quite sure at the time of when he was writing his story, this may have not been the tropey kind of storytelling, but it is very tropey for like a shonen father to disappear and be gone, but also be a very powerful figure in the story. And I love that as soon as we begin to meet Ging, does Togashi play with that idea of like, yes, I understand that he is a bad dad. He is not a good father. He might be a good person and be very kind and make friends and all these things, but he was not there for his son at any moment. And in fact, putting his son in grave danger because he's like, he'll figure it out because I figured it out, you know, that sort of deal. And so I really appreciate that we are getting basically the audience calling him out. Basically, like, you're a father, go help him. He's your son, you know? So I really appreciate that. Like it's very cathartic to know that like Geen is being called on his bullshit kind of situation. All right, and then the bunny girl's like, okay, all of you, please be quiet. Oh no, this is Cheetle. She's like, right, this election's not over. I won't give up yet. My last chance walked through the door. Gon, stay right there. What? Remember, no one can leave until the election is over. Don't you want to go? I swear this will be the last vote. Then you may leave. Oh, no. Rat is telling Gon that he has to stay. Tell us your vote right now and everyone will recognize it as a valid vote. Partzin or Leorio, who do you want to be as chairman? Wait, what is his idea? Because he would go for Leorio. Huh? Former Chairman Netero went away on leave. And then she was like, how can you say that? After that dramatic entrance, what if he picks Leorio? People could get swept up in the moment and switch their votes to Leorio. You nominated yourself? No, stuff happened. Go ahead, Gon. Just trust your instincts. Be true to yourself. Pick one. Okay, then. I vote for Partzin. Isn't Leorio your friend? You sure you won't vote for him? Nah, Leorio's studying to be a doctor. He can't be chairman. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Partzin kind of understood. Okay, I get it now. And then I like that even Leorio is like, thank God. And Cheeto's like, I hate this guy. Like, Rat sucks. He's like, indeed. Now, and she's like, okay, now I'm defeated. Thank you, Gon. Let's move on to the rest of the voting. Oh, I'm going with them, and my vote goes to Partzin. Leorio, I know. Geen, see you later. It's like, see you, Dad. I'll be back shortly. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. You idiot. See, everyone's like, you idiot, see him off properly. Don't you have any decency? Why you, whoa, Geen's going nuts. Arrest him for neglect. Yarg. Yeah, right, Zodiac, stop laughing and do something. My dad's pretty popular, huh? Leorio's like, I'm not sure about that, actually. Gon, one more thing. I taught Kai everything he knows about Nen. His crazy slots has a number, and I like that he's just like beating up people. He's got two in a headlock. That only comes up when he really doesn't want to die. If he's alive, that's probably why. Interesting. Interesting. He wasn't trying to sacrifice himself for you. Apologize the right way or he'll kick your ass again. Okay, thanks. I'll be waiting. Again? And then he's just beating up people inside the auditorium is so funny. And there we go. The 13th chairman, Partzin. Hi, I'm Partzin, your new chairman. I have an important announcement to make. I appoint Cheetle my vice chairman, and hereby resign. You know what? I'm done. I'm not going to even try and figure out or think anything more about Partzin. He is so ratty that it is impossible to know what the hell he wants to do. And then Geen is like, oh, didn't see that one coming. She's so upset. She is so upset. She's like, we went through all of this shit for nothing. What the hell was this for? She is so not happy about this. Oh my God. That's so funny. Cheetle breaks open the door. Do you have to make a mockery of everything back in here? I didn't agree to be vice chairman to work my way up the ladder or the like. I just wanted to toy with Chairman Netero. He used to groan so happily when I put a spoke in his wheel. I wish we had more time to play. Oh. Whoa. Human emotion happening. Human emotion happening for Rat. Amend the bylaws and the exam soon. Cheadle, if your association becomes boring, the next time I'll pull your leg for real. How fascinating. But this still doesn't explain the 5,000 chimera that are there. This is fascinating. Leorio, where's the Killua? I don't know. He won't answer his phone. He was looking for a way to heal you. You'll see him soon. I should apologize to him. I said some rotten things to him. I don't know what I was thinking. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted going. Oh, I want that apology. I'm glad that he also recognized it, you know? I'm sorry. For what? I mean all of this, huh? I don't get it. No, really. And then Illumi shows up at the hospital. Killua locks in. The end of chapter 335. Chapter 336 called Release. Playing dead and pats on the head were too insignificant for a price for a computer. That was my first clue that something was wrong with Milky's report. Furthermore, the binary choice wish ended up as a kiss on the cheek, yet its price was a fingernail too high? If the price of the computer is the fingernail, that in proportion to other previous observations. If I'm correct, those games Killua played weren't Nanaka's demands, which means the binary choice wish didn't require a price at all. Why was a price unnecessary? I have two guesses. And so here we have Illumi kind of hypothesizing like how Killua is able to avoid these demands. The binary choice wish was an easy one that didn't require the use of Nanaka's abilities, or it wasn't a wish. Interesting. I love the visuals here, where it's like it wasn't a wish and then we see just space. But then this presents a new problem. Playing dead and pats on the head were Alluka's demands, not Nanaka's. Killua said Nanaka calls him brother, but he calls him Killua at that time. So it must be that Alluka calls him Killua. But if it was Alluka who made the demands, Killua shouldn't have been able to make a wish at all, but Nanaka did respond to him. Killua's words are the key to solving this discrepancy. He didn't ask Nanaka, he ordered him. Interesting. So, an order works outside of the usual wishing rules, and it makes perfect sense for an order to have no price. Ooh. Okay. So basically an infinite wish. That's my theory. Am I right? Speaking to, and we just have this creepy smile as he's saying that to Killua. Frankly, I'm the one most efficient and safely use Nanaka's abilities for the family. At this rate, Alluka will remain locked up away in a room forever. But if you let me manage the two of you, I can guarantee you minimal freedom at least. Illumi. And I like that because of Subone's glasses, the entire family is watching this. I'll protect Alluka. Killua, know your place. Nanaka, wake up. Okay? And oh man, I love that it's like they are both connected, you know? And then we have Illumi getting ready. Last chance, Kill. Let me handle Nanaka. Nanaka, take Illumi and send him home. And then he gets teleported home. What the? Oh, you were all watching. Amazing. Killua's orders are risk-free. I could turn Killua into a complete puppet and the pros would still outweigh the cons. This freak. Subone and Amane, can you leave us alone for a minute? I'm asking you. I don't actually want to order Nanaka around. Brother Petmi, Nanaka is only doing it to get praise. I don't want to take advantage of that. Please. And then Amane and Subone obey, and they disappear. Nanaka, pet me. You can't come out anymore. Oh, I love you, brother. It's no use, Nanaka. I love you, brother. I love you. Oh, that's so sad. Never come out again. Do you understand? Oh, she's like, Kay. Now Alaka can be free. Oh, and it was an order. So that's what he meant. Alaka can be free. I'm sorry, Nanaka. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so sad. Killua? Yeah, it's me. Alaka? Oh, she's upset. She's like, what? You made Nanaka cry. Yeah. She's all huddled up crying. Apologize to her. Say you're sorry right now. If you're nice to me, you have to be nice to Nanaka too. He's like, oh. If you're going to protect me, you have to protect Nanaka too. But if you're going to be mean to Nanaka, I hate you. And then she slaps Killua. Oh my god. Alaka, thanks. Illumi was still in my head. I've gotten rid of him for good. Now, honest, can I call Nanaka out? Nanaka? I'm sorry I was wrong. I'm sorry. I've been afraid of Illumi for so long. I've hated always having to do what he said. Now he wants to force you to do things against your will too. I got scared. I convinced myself it was for Alaka's own good, and said some terrible things to you. I'm really sorry, Nanaka. I promise to protect you. We'll always be together. Don't grant other people's wishes anymore. I'll be there to praise you whenever you want. Can you come out once more? Okay, oh. And they're both crying. Nanaka, will you forgive me for being such a rotten big brother? She's like, hey, I love you, brother, and they get a hug. Subone, Killua has been released from his precaution level. Let them know. Yes, ma'am. Of course. Oh, that's cute. What a cute moment. I love this conclusion so much. Because it's such a cute conclusion. Where like Alaka also cares for Nanaka and they care for each other. That's wonderful. All right. Oh yeah, I'm already jumping in. We're jumping into chapter 337. She was a redhead just like you. This kid is running and I gunned her down. The chimeras, the scumbags chasing her. So wait, this is Penjin. We're in Penjin. Oh my god. The scumbags chasing her would have tortured her alive. When I was reborn as an ant, I thought, here we go again. Memes have ruined this. It's basically like, oh shit, here we go again. Before all of this, my job was to snuff people. I'd get my orders and pull the trigger. The rest of the time, I'd yell a lot. It was a job anybody could do. Even when I was reborn, it was the same thing. A stupid cycle. I wanted to let her out of it. I don't know how it works, but I had the feeling if she died in agony, she'd be stuck too. Picture it, a quiet life in the middle of nowhere. Then suddenly assaulted by violence and killed. I shot her, praying she escaped the cycle. The queen ate hundreds of people and only a few came back with memories. Maybe that means most souls escaped without my help. I still wanted to feel I helped her escape. If your soul entered her body, That probably means she got away. I haven't met an aunt yet who claims to have been killed by me in their previous life. I guess they got away. Before this, I didn't believe in the soul. We're no better than fleas and flies. Life and death, that's all there is. The ego is a glitch, a side effect of complex brain. You die and it's over. Dust to dust, get scattered by the wind. I thought it was all meaningless, but here I am standing, doing the same thing over again. I look different, but I'm me, doing the same stupid things. I may not be bright, but I won't deny what I know, and I won't ignore what I don't. So I died. I was torn to pieces and digested into molecules, but it didn't end there. I always figured being reduced to something that small would have been the end, but this stuff was more power than I could imagine. Stuff smaller than dust particles to our eyes can give out energy for millions of years to keep us alive. DNA is a tiny, and it contains an amazing amount of information in its double helix. It seems small things, infinitesimally small things, are needed to build the entire universe. The size of a thing has nothing to do with its power. The soul is probably small, but it has the energy to reincarnate itself. Was I reborn just to repeat the cycle? I don't know what the future will bring, and this is just a speculation. But something inside me is saying I need to stop repeating myself. Maybe. When you have to do something over again, it's because you didn't feed your heart the first time. The body is slow to react if the heart isn't into it. Then and now I've kept thinking this isn't right. Maybe that's the problem. I'll end up doing it over again. I'll keep thinking this isn't right because I always make the wrong choice. I shouldn't have shot the girl, but the killers were chasing her. I was the biggest scumbag of all. I avoided atoning for my sins because it seemed too painful. I prayed for her, but what a selfish jerk. I was just desperate to not get hurt. I shot her to protect myself, and now I'm making my confession to you because you look like her, and trying to save my own dirty soul again. It's hopeless, but thanks for listening. Hold on, don't run away. Come with me. By the side of the girl you shot. Stay with me. Live a life you believe is right. Interesting. Because we definitely have met this, what kind of animal is it? A koala, right? We have met this koala in the Chimera Ant arc. He hasn't... I'm trying to think of like how much he has been shown, but he's been shown pretty frequently. But I don't think we have seen him. It looks like he hasn't died yet, right? So this girl is representing probably the 5,000 Chimera eggs that were yet to be hatched. And so now he's like approaching her and like, hey, I recognize you. Here's my story. And she's like, this is an order. I'm not giving you a choice. You can't press the reset button this time. You'll apologize every day. I'll work you so hard you won't ever have the time to mope about what's right. You'll do as I say and live for me, always making up for what you've done. If you lose even a little of that resolve and start to backslide, I'll kill you. You can live in peace knowing that. Ooh. Kite, you got a guest. Let him in. What? Is this, what's her name? Starts with an S. Part of Kite's crew. Okay. Sorry, I forgot her name, but either way, let's continue. Kite? No, this is Kite. Oh. I saw this guy and I was like, Kite, you got a guest. And it's someone who looks like Kite with a hat and everything. Wow. Kite? Yeah. I'm sorry. Come sit. She's looking directly at Gon. Sorry for what? I left you to fight alone. And he's like, I was too weak. But the next time I'll stand by you. I heard you did some crazy things to defeat Peto. Yeah, I almost died. You defeated an enemy who was too much for me. That's a fact. I'll console myself by saying this means I was right about you. But without Killua and everybody else, I wouldn't be here. I didn't make it alone. I guess that makes the two of us. And then we see a smile from Kite. How fascinating. This is so fascinating. I heard you saw Gin. You talked to him? Yeah. You should go back to him. I know what you came here to say. Thanks for coming to see me. I'll call you if I ever need help. Say hi to Killua. You're a part of the gang now. What you should do now is be with your dad. And he's like, okay. And then Gon's like, bye. And Kite's there with a bunch of other Chimera. Sorry, for what? I tried to run away, to take the easy way out. I'll live through the suffering. When I die, I want to feel like I did my best. I'll be waiting on the top of the world tree. This is, oh my. Gin left. He was like, I left you a note, Gon. See you later. And Bean's like, I tried to stop him. It's true. He never said he was waiting here. And then we have Promo. Oh, for the Hunter. Oh, for Phantom Rogue. That's volume 0, right? Our next guest is Gon, star of Hunter x Hunter. I'm here to promote my movie. Please watch it. Thanks. Next, no, Phantom Rogue isn't what volume 0 is about. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Either way, next question. I did my job. At least put your hand on your buzzer. Hey. Wow. This is fascinating. And yes, I was just about to mention it. As Trev points out, if you're wondering about the artwork this chapter, this was during some of the worst of Togashi's back pain, and he usually touches these up for the volume release, but didn't for this chapter. Interesting. Many different theories as to why. Yeah, because at first I was like, I mean, look, I apologize, Togashi, but I saw it. I saw the koala stuffed animal and was like, oh, we're cutting over to like maybe like a flashback of like some kid's memory. And then reading it further, I was like, oh no, is this kind of the moment where he is going through all of his pain? It does seem to be the case. What's fascinating is through the story itself, we are having a lot of the Chimera come, well, at least the koala, come to the realization, remembering all of his memories. He remembers killing this girl, which means this girl was a part of the queen because he fed her to the queen, but has Kite's memories. What? This is wild. Okay, I'm gonna let the story explain that to me, because that is a bit wild. Okay, chapter 338, atop of a tree. We have Gon, Leorio, Gon, Alluka, and Killua. It's huge, the tallest tree in the world. A height of 1,784 meters, it's taller than any man-made structure. Climbers can scale it with a fee and a waiver. An elevator or staircase takes you up the first 500 meters, then you're on your own. About 3,000 people go up every year, and 94% turn back before the 1,000th meter. Of the remaining 4% pay a fee to be rescued, and 1% fall to their deaths. Only 30 people a year are able to climb to the top and return. See you. Take care. All right. Killua, thanks for coming. Sure. Remember the stuff you said about how it had nothing to do with me? There we go. That's so funny. He's like, I'm sorry. Well, at least you apologize, and thanks to everything we've been through, I can be with my sister. She's the one who healed you, by the way. Oh, is that true? Why tell me now? You should have said so sooner. Didn't want anyone else to know. Family issues and stuff. Let's duck into the alley. Alika, can I call Nanika? Yeah. Oh. She basically has the power to grant any wish. Any? She was kept locked up for being too awesome. Now that's dude, I love that phrasing where it's like she was just way too awesome. You gave me the opportunity to get her out. Now I'm ready to protect her for the rest of my life. This is so cute. I love this panel. We're the ones who should thank you. Okay? What? No, thank you. I'd better go. Any longer and I'll... Yeah. Any longer and you'll cry? I'm gonna travel with Alika for a while. I'll text you. Same here. Let me know if anything happens. Yeah, I owe you one. Kite said no matter where we go, we're part of the gang. Right on. Aw, that's cute. This is adorable. And Departure's playing right now? That's perfect. Say hi to your dad for me. Okay, wish you could go. Sorry, it's family time next time. I'll let him go after I had him to myself a little. You can play with him later. I'm doing the favor here. Some sister, huh? This is what you come second to? Okay. Okay. See you around. Oh. Dude, this is wild. We're splitting they've been together for so many chapters, man. I'm kind of like we gotta keep moving before I start tearing up. You want to go up? No minors. You need special permission or a license. Oh, a pro hunter at Europe. God damn, boy. Okay, excuse me. Go right ahead, King. Sign here. Everyone has to. The usual. We're not liable for your death and stuff. Like the gun's like, oh, sure, why not? Piece of advice. Don't rely on the anchors left behind by climbers. People who make it do it barehanded. Like the guy up there right now. Okay, thanks. If you need help, press that button or a rescue squad can reach you in Oh, he's gone. Did he fly? He's that high up already? Oh, excellent. Then we have Gon just looking over the mountains. Long way up. Starts to climb. What an amazing tree. As soon as I place my hand somewhere, I can feel it coursing with life, guiding me up with every connected to the trunk. I can do it. Just follow its growth. Help me. And then we see a guy being escorted by the rescue team. Just a little more. That's weird. Oh, and then we just see a bunch of these like weird birds. That's so cute. Oh, and Gein's up there. I see the panel now. It's like, took you long enough. How long was it from the 500 meter mark? About 20 minutes. Not bad for your first time. Eat. Okay. Wow. Nice view, eh? A sea of clouds. Yep. Say, Gein. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Sure, but don't count on an answer. What is it you want? Whatever I don't have. I wanted to be a hunter because at first it was the most realistic way to get to a place I wanted to see. It was a royal burial ground. The only expedition were privately funded and sworn to secrecy. They never brought back much research. Who would have paid all for the money for no glory? Well, I figured I had a chance. If I became a pro hunter, the financial stuff would mostly take care of itself. When I was 15, I set up a nonprofit corporation to repair and research the site. For the 2 years before that, I studied archaeology, websites, and blogs. See, I needed about 10 people to set up this corporation. Trustworthy eccentrics who only cared about the truth. I'm always after what I need right now. It almost doesn't matter what my objects of desire is. And Gon's like, no, don't get it? Let me explain. The people I met online were older than me. Grad students, office workers, freelancers. When I told them who I was and about my plans, they donated what little money they had and volunteered to do stuff for corporations. When we finally set foot in the tomb, what made me the happiest wasn't seeing the inside with my own eyes. It was the moment we all looked at each other and shook our hands. Even now, they're working there pro bono, giving me updates. Compared to the people, the information I got from the tombs was just a bonus. The best part I already had. And now what? What are you after now? Well, now, that'll take some explaining. Gon, what's the tree we just climbed? The world tree, right? Yeah. What did they say about it down there? It's the tallest tree in the world. Yeah, that's not wrong. But the truth is, its growth is stunted. Huh? It didn't get enough nutrients and wound up shorter than it could have been. The real world tree grows out of a mountain, its roots sucking magma and reaches out of the atmosphere. And we see this awesome, like menacing tree coming out of a mountain. It's outside of this world. This world? The map, you know. The ant guys you fought were from outside too. That's something they don't teach you in school. Adults with common sense try not to open the Pandora's box. The world we know is only one part of a much bigger world. Okay, all right, this is making sense to me. I'll explain after this chapter. Some chosen people long ago left records of their travels to the other side. Get it? What I wanted is always the same. Something I don't have. Part 2 promo. And then we have today's guest is already ready to please the fans. Come see the movie Killua star of Hunter x Hunter. And then Killua, I hate smiling on camera. After his flawless performance, Killua needed an escape from reality. Very cute, very cute. Remember back in Whale Island, when Killua was envious of Gon for having something he wants, he found something he wants to protect. Also, their separation here always makes me sad. That is such a great point. Because yeah, now he has something he wants to protect. He basically Killua's story is completed. So like he can show up on occasions and do things, but like yeah, he has been his story is resolved, which has now moved into protecting Nanaka from Illumi at all costs, kind of thing. Very cool, very cool. Man, what a great chapter. So this is a thing that I've heard about this, and I think it's safe to say it now. I have heard about the Dark Continent. However, it is a word to me. It means nothing, right? All I know is it's called the Dark Continent. That is all I know. So I just forgot about it. And then seeing this, I was like, oh my God. When I hear about the word the Dark Continent, I think this is what they're referring to. The only other time when I was reading this manga did I think about it was when we originally saw the map in volume 38, where I was like, I remember hearing people talk about the Dark Continent. I must be on this map. But that is not the case. This is something that chimeras come from. Very interesting. Oh no. Is that why Rat is like, hey, I need to get these 5,000 chimera, bring them back home. I still don't trust Rat. I still don't trust Rat at all. Wait a minute. Oh my God. I just realized the map of the actual world that we have seen so far is in the tiny corner. The rest of the world is what we're seeing here. Oh, all right. There are all the chills. There are goosebumps are growing. Oh my god. All right. Oh my god. It's the goosebumps are going insane right now. I think you can see it from here. Oh my god. It all just clicked with me. What an amazing reveal. Because when I was reading this initially, I was looking at it, I was skimming it and I was like, oh yeah, monsters and everything over here. Oh yeah, this is just our world, right? And I didn't really give much thought to this. Even showing you all the picture, the image, I didn't give much thought to this because I was constantly thinking, oh yeah, we were talking about what he's going to say is the Dark Continent, right? He's going to say it. Not considering that no, what he's referring to is that this is what we have not visited yet. Also, are we doing a One Piece reference? Is this the Arc's Maximum from One Piece? Skypiea? Is this Enel's ship? What is going on? This is crazy. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Now that I know that this is, I have to re-dissect this. Now that it has occurred to me what this image I'm looking at is, I need to take a closer look here. Okay, so this is the new world tree that we see here. We see like a devil flying around. We see a bunch of giants, a smoking volcano, a tremendously deep pit, Godzilla, a Loch Ness, a bunch of spiders, a giant sandworm. Oh my god. A snowman? Oh, that's most threatening of all is a snowman. Oh my god. All right. What an insane reveal. Here we go. We are on chapter 339 called Stillness. We need a lot of things to get there. At least 4 just get started. Permission, the means. Qualifications, a contract. I don't have any of them. But I'm not in any special hurry. I'm enjoying the journey. So if your destination is the same as mine, enjoy the side trips a lot. Something more important than the thing you're hunting could be right there by the side of the road. Cinema. Not only are we dropping in the Togashi, going like, hey, this world ain't big enough. Check this out. Completely new, crazy world. Massive. On top of that, he's like, your destination is the same as mine. Let's go. No way is this a Gingon combination. What? And here they are. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my god. I love it. Dude, Togashi is so good. He is so good. I love that he makes sure that he addresses all the issues with Gin being a bad father. It's why we got the scene with Leorio punching him. It's why we get the scene of everyone in the Hunter Association just basically yelling at him, telling him to be a better dad, just so we can get a moment to continue the story with these two. Awesome. God damn. Yo, Mito-san keeps looking hotter. And Mito-san got Crocs here. Oh my goodness. And she sees going there. That's cute. And then, oh, Moral and Nav also got money. They're looking at the split. That's cute. And Moral calls up, gets a bottle of wine. And this is cute. They drink to Netero. This is cute. Oh, this is wonderful. They clink their drinks here. We see like the empty Netero office desk. We see a bunch of seagulls flying. Those are the seagulls, right? I just see the splashes of black, and I'm like, oh no, this is bad. But no, these I think are all the seagulls, kind of flying out here. Okay, all right, shoot there. Oh, this is so cute. Everyone's watching all the seagulls flock. This is so cute. Oh, this is wonderful. Finally. Oh, even Killua and Alucard watching. Leorio's even watching as well. And we cut outside of York New. There he is. There he is. We've been waiting, my guy. We have been waiting. He is in a chapel. Maybe it could still be. No. Yeah, he's like at a prayer altar. Okay. What? Goat's alive? All right, Goat shows up. And then Amane's like, but that's your grave. But that's you. That's your grave. And then that is so mean. That is so mean. How dare you, Togashi? It's one of the foxes. We cut back to the palace. We go into the garage. Man. Wow. This is really Togashi like. Thank you all for enjoying the Chimera Ant arc. This is a thank you. This is it. This is the conclusion to the Chimera Ant arc. Wow. Freb says the swans flying was a callback to Spin's treasure. Oh, that's cute, right? Because Kite was trying to get the nature reserve stuff and everything. Oh, that's so cute. And they had the money now. Oh, that's wonderful. Man, this is beautiful. It's fascinating because a part of me reading through this, it almost feels like we're saying goodbye to all of these characters, right? I mean, we technically are. Leorio's gonna go back to school. Who knows what Kurapika's up to? He looks like he's still in York New. But it really feels like we're saying goodbye. You know? Because we're gonna be off on a continent. Well, I don't even know, right? Like I've heard the word dark continent, but like from the image that we've seen, it could be anything. It could just be half the world. I'm not quite sure. Either way, it's wonderful. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. All right, we got a quote from Togashi here. Okay, Togashi's quote. I need to finish writing Hunter x Hunter. It has come to a point where either the story concludes first or I die before that happens, LOL. But I do intend to finish it. Although you can say that at one point in the story, where Gon meets Ging, I have completed the story once. I believe that some readers must have thought, wasn't that supposed to be Endgame? good point. And I did write it to seem that way. Still, I did not intend to cut off the flow of the story there, and I hope my readers could see that there was still room for a continuation. As a reader of Jump myself, I also remember having that thought of, shouldn't this manga just have ended here? And feeling pissed when it went on and on. I want to always be in touch with the feelings of the reader. But Hunter x Hunter, as it is now, has a lot in it that makes me want to keep on reading, even from my own perspective as a reader. And from my perspective as a writer, there are still many things in it left that I want to write, that I would still enjoy writing. And so if anyone would be willing to enjoy this ride with me, this is all I can hope for. Yoshihiro Togashi. That is fascinating. What a beautiful way for him to kind of describe that. Because yeah, I guess I never really thought about it, but yeah, this is it. This is the conclusion of the setup he has had for Hunter x Hunter. Right? Killua's story is resolved. We don't know what's happening with Kurapika, right? But that being said, Hisoka, we still need to learn about Hisoka. The Phantom Troop story has not concluded. We only have hints of what happened to their past. Like, there are still unanswered questions. So, although I do agree that Gon's story might be completed, we have yet to ask and I think that was the importance of what Gin and Gon were talking about, which was when Gon was like, "Hey, what do you want?" And we hear that Gin's like, "I got what I want, but now there's something more I want." And Gin is like, if you are also on the same mind as me, we keep going until we have literally done everything we can possibly do. And so, you know what? Absolutely, I am not upset. Now, I am usually someone who's like, I wish and hope that mangas end when they're supposed to end. But at the same time, honestly, I don't mind. I really don't mind when if your manga is this good, keep on writing. Keep on writing. Oh my God, what absolute cinema. Thank you, Treb, for those quotes from Togashi. Absolutely incredible. Before we move on to the final chapter of the volume, name that tune for the promo of Phantom Rogue. You don't mind if I win. I'm only for PR. I'm not clever or mature enough to tilt the balance in favor. And then he goes for an attack, and we see Menchi and Nobunaga. Kurapika doesn't know any pop cultural trivia. Cute. All right, let's move on to the final chapter and the start of the Succession arc. Chapter 340, Special Mission. Oh, everyone, big trouble. Perfect timing. Have a seat. Cheeto was about to speak. You're not going to quit it. You're not going to quit, are you, Chairman? Don't worry. The likelihood of that is equal to your manners improving, monkey. This sounds urgent, Beans. Yes, oh, watch this. It's a special broadcast. Vast amounts of resources, food, untapped reserves for plenty future of humanity. Who's that? It's Kakin King Hyogyo-ro. Like 99% of the kids know. Vast amounts of... Hold on, he can't mean. We, the Kakin Empire, declare we shall carry on the dreams of the humanity and advance our reach to the Dark Continent. All right. It's not even... It's there. He's just saying it. Wow. I knew it. The Dark Continent, the Forbidden Region, the ultimate taboo. What's the Dark Continent? For real? What do you know? What kind of hunter are you? It's outside the world map. Magical beasts are said to originate from there. Whenever humanity tries to venture there in the past, ancient manuscripts describe great calamities. Over 200 years ago, the Continental Versus Forum signed a treaty agreeing to leave it alone. It's nonsense to be tied down by superstitions spread by countries now in decline. The time has come for a rising nation, the driving force behind modern society. To open the door, do they actually have a plan? New only in game? Their economy growth has made them cocky enough to ignore the treaty. To lead the rest of the world! Did Kakin ever sign the treaty? Didn't everyone have to? They may have not. Kakin made this transition from social imperialism to parliamentary democracy in the most silent revolution in history 30 years ago. By taking the royal name out of the name of their country, they technically became a new nation. They may have neglected to renew treaties. Maybe it would have been unethical, but not a target for sanctions. This is big news. No, not yet. The real problem comes up. Just watch.
To lead the Dark Expedition team, we've acquired the most qualified person available.
Let me
introduce you the greatest specialist the world, a veteran among fighters in active service his whole life, the legendary pro hunter Isaac Netero.
Huh? I mean, in the event, they have told us that the chimeras come from the Dark Continent. We also know that there are 5,000 chimeras in hatching. We know that Netero did not get eaten. But there's still a possibility. But he's gotta be lying though, right? Wait. The legendary pro hunter. We've hired his son, Captain Beyond Netero. What the heck? He's got a son? Captain, yeah, I had the Zodiac. I was like, wait, Captain Netero had a son? He had no family. We need to confirm this. My beloved father always used to say, when you stop challenging yourself, your life is over. Deciphering myths and exploring ruins, we learn where our ancient ancestors came from. No matter how many obstacles stand in the path to our goal, I promise I will remove them. And then we have the Zodiac is like, is there a need to confirm? It's like the chairman himself is talking. Age, gender, nationality, employment, race, none of it matters. Everyone deserves an equal opportunity. I will turn down no challenger. Anyone who wants to win this new land is my family. Each person will have a role to play. All you need to do is encourage to step forward. Come on to Kakin! Let us go to the new world! I promise I'll take you there! Interesting. What a reveal of a character. And it turns off. Everyone is wavering. Oh, this is Bean talking. Everyone's wavering. I don't blame them. Even I heard the chairman in his speech. So, actually the chairman left 2 DVDs. Oh no, he's gonna confirm that that's his son. Oh no. He knew this would happen. Here. He told me to show this to all the Zodiacs if anyone came forward claiming to be his child. This is not my son. Netero's like, this is not my son. This is not my, no. Get Jerry Springer on the phone. Or Maury, anyone. For real, let's watch. Idiot, he said all of us. There are 2 missing. Oh, come on. It'll take forever to track down Keen. Parson is usually in his office at this time. No, he's not vice chairman anymore. Oh yeah, we have to decide on that. Was your talk about choosing a vice chairman, Cheadle? Later, message first. We might find Parson. Ging won't even answer his phone. Quiet, everyone. I'll make my speech first. As it turns out, it's not related. Over 100 million views on iTube in an hour. 100,000 phone lines can keep up with the flood of applications. Great, keep them talking. The king received a formal request from V5 to withdraw the announcement and sign the treaty. Tell them to ignore it. They've been asleep for centuries. What do you need to do to follow the V5 rules anyways? Oh, I love this character's look. Oh, this is a cool character. This is a character I would cosplay. I love this character. You must send an application for passage to an agency operated by V5. In order to apply, there are procedures to follow at each country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You'll be tied up for a month apiece by contracts and briefings. That's 5 total months. You need 3 letters of introductions from members of the application Congress to see the section chief. You're still not guaranteed acceptance. Who cares? Stop yammering. But you asked. They make me sit around for years waiting for permission to play by the rules, little club rules. Then after dropping a fortune, I might get the accompany to the expedition on a supervised sightseeing tour. I want to be there where no one has gone before, meet people nobody has met before, acquiring things nobody has touched before. I want to explore the without bounds in the great wide open, leaving my mark on virgin territory. Oh my god, I see Rat here. I won't turn down anyone who joins or chases after anyone who leaves, but I'll crush anyone who tries to interfere. We have a whole new cast of characters and freaking Rat here. The Rat, Partson, and Ging and the Borgine both submitted requests to leave the Zodiacs, and I approved. So the 10 of us are everyone. I think we can take a look at that message. One more thing, this is important. We have a special mission direct from V5. Hunt down Beyond Netero. What? What a freaking ending panel! Interesting. And this is before they see what Netero has said. This is before. This is before what Netero has said. Interesting. So, but that's the end of the arc, man. I mean, look, the arc is fantastic because it really feels like aside from Kurapika, it really feels like a conclusion to our current world. Killua is all set. Yes, Illumi wants to hunt Nanaka, but honestly, it feels, if we never see Killua again, I would not feel threatened by Illumi because I trust that Killua and Nanaka can handle it. Leorio, he's still studying, so like it's great that we got to see him, but he's still studying, he's still trying to become a doctor. Gon has met Ging, right? Perfect. A closure to what happened in the very beginning of the volume. Kurapika is the only one that we haven't known much about. We don't know much about Ahsoka or what happened with the Phantom Troop. Those are still up in the air, but these are also very powerful characters that most likely we will probably see in this next arc, right? I mean, obviously Kurapika, because in the previous chapter, he was just there. I really loved this. This was what a great volume to introduce a bunch of characters to us, to see the more political side of the Hunter Association, and very interesting to see how Rat fits into this. You know, what a good introduction to Rat. To now see him over here with Beyond is very interesting. That's it for me. Bye all. Goodbye. See you next week for more Hunter. Wow, 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 wow.